Joining me now here in Birkenau is the founder and president of the Mitrelli Group and the Menomadin Foundation, Haim Taib, who is the grandson of a Holocaust survivor from Tunisia. And he will today light the first ever torch at the March of the Living dedicated to the memory of the Jews of Tunisia and other North African countries who also suffered during the Holocaust, although this history is often overlooked. Hello, Haim.
Hello.
Your grandfather is one of the survivors from Tunisia. Can you give us a brief background about the North African Jews during that time?
Yes. The Nazi occupied Tunisia in November 42. Some around 1,000 Jewish people died during this time.
Do you find that many people just don't know that?
Yes. It's a shame, but
yes.
Thousands of Jewish men from Tunisia died during the time that the Nazi occupied Tunisia, and my grandfather was taken to labor camps.
Can you please elaborate on that? What were his experiences?
What he told us when I was a little bit before the bar mitzvah, he told us that he was talking to forced labor camps. Actually, they built it. It was an empty place.
Where was
they
that?
Took them.
Where was that labor camp located?
It was behind the city, behind Tunisia city.
Mm-hmm.
They took them. It was him and another 5,000 more or less men, and they built it there. Then after 5 months more or less, escape.
Wow.
And he came one night back home, and my grandmother saw him skin and bone with the beer, and he was
terrible suffering.
Yes, terrible suffering. Yes.
Today, you work extensively to develop the economy and education in Africa, building a bridge between the continent with the state of Israel and the Jewish people. To what extent is your activity linked to your roots?
Yes, I tell you, my feeling is that my parents came to Israel from Tunisia, from North Africa.
What year?
47.
Okay. Pre-state Israel.
Yes, they built the state of Israel, and I came back to Africa 31 years ago. So for me, it's closed circle. And when I came to Africa in the beginning, I didn't understand what I'm doing here, but slowly I became to mentalize that I'm here because I need to do the tikkun olam. I need to change and to help
heal the world.
Children, and help children to get food security, to get clean water, to get better education, to get better health, and that's what I'm doing there.
It's really very touching. And you clearly speak English well. I assume you learned Hebrew in Israel. Yes. And what do you speak when you're in Tunisia?
I born in Israel. My parents spoke Arab.
And you learned
Arabic.
From your parents?
Yes.
It's terrific. Yes. Now, Africa has a history of genocide and very brutal and bloody wars. Do you think that the Holocaust has carried any impact there?
I think so. I was in Rwanda. I saw the museum of the genocide of Rwanda. they talking also about the Holocaust of the Jewish people and other that happened in the world during the years. But yes, definitely, I think yes. Yes.
How does your own history of your grandfather and his suffering affect you on a day-to-day basis, or particularly when you come here to Auschwitz-Birkenau?
Yeah, I'm going to light in the first time the torch
Yes.
here in the memory of the 1,000 Jewish men that die in Tunisia. It's very emotional for me, but I feel that this is the mission.
It's absolutely wonderful that that is being acknowledged today and that you will light that torch. We will look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Taib.